Hey, this is John from John Asch Contracting, third generation residential roofing company, working mostly in central and northern New Jersey. When it comes to doing roofing, which is our specialty since 1955, we do thousands and thousands of roofs. Plywood under the more modern homes often can be interesting or challenging. If you're trying to bid on a job, but you didn't get the job yet, you can't be removing the old roof shingles to see the condition of the plywood because you're going to damage your roof. If the homeowner then does not hire you, you have a problem. When you go inside the attic and look up from the bottom up, well, plywood gets damaged from the top down. There's been many times where the plywood, the top half, even top 2/3 is in bad condition, but from inside the attic, it looks great, because there's no sun and no water and no penetration coming from the bottom up. It's all going from the top down. So we can't trust what our eyes show us when looking at plywood from inside the attic up underneath. Then on top of that, there's some areas of homes that have either no attic area or an attic area that you cannot get into. So you might see one area of a house where you are able to get inside and the plywood is great. And then there's another area which had bad insulation or the wrong insulation or a different pitch of the roof, or it wasn't under the trees or whatever the reason. And that plywood over there could be in horrible condition. But based on what you saw elsewhere, you would never believe that. Then you could try walking on the roof. When you walk on the roof, if the plywood's really bad, you can kind of feel it and you can warn the customer you're going to have bad plywood. Other times, not often, but once in a while, you do walk on the roof, feels pretty good. We're bouncing along, feels fine. We don't notice bad plywood. The point I'm making about this is the reason why we always bid the jobs. Here's a price for the wood, and here's additional price per sheet if you have any bad plywood. Now, customers don't always understand this. I'm sure many customers aren't going to listen to this video, but when tearing off the roof, it could be a last-minute challenge, or you find out at the last minute that you have bad plywood. Could be 2 sheets, could be 30 sheets, and that's a lot of money. Some of our homeowners get pissed. Why didn't you tell me? Well, I just explained to you, why didn't we tell? You often can't tell. The only way to know for sure is if people really want to know and they're really concerned about the price, we could take core samples of the roof shingles to get a better idea of the plywood, but that takes time and money. And then if they decide not to do the roof, you got core samples cut into the roof. Anyhow, if you have any interesting questions or even some non-interesting questions about this subject, you know what to do. Call the Big Cheese, John Asch Contracting.